Hello, everybody. It's Nachum Kaplan here from Moral Clarity, and I have a great podcast interview coming up for you in about a week or so. If you're anything like me, you've had your share of mental health problems since the October 7 attacks in 2023. It's hard to believe that it's been 2 years. 2 years have now passed. Jews all over the world still message me daily to tell me that they cannot get to sleep at night because they're thinking about October 7, or they're thinking about the hostages that are still being held underground in Gaza and whom the world seems to have forgotten about. Others message me to tell me that they are reporting lonely and isolated because their friends have not bothered to check in on them to see how they were doing. Maybe they don't understand the severity of it, if we had to give these people the benefit of the doubt. If you are not part of a community right now, it's a very lonely time to be a Jew. And I'm getting messages about this all the time. And as anti-Semitic violence rises in Europe, Australia, Canada, and now increasingly even in the United States, many Jews are scared for their safety, they're scared for their family's safety, and will no longer go out in public dressed visibly as Jews. Personally, I'm consumed with rage that Jews are back in an anti-Semitic environment akin to Europe in the 1930s. I have vowed not to concede a centimetre to these anti-Semitic knuckle-draggers. I will fight them wherever they stand and with whatever weapon I have. And these awful feelings that I'm having, despite October 7 not happening to me directly, is a kind of trauma. But it's not the kind that everyone's most familiar with, which of course is post-traumatic stress disorder. This trauma is a lesser-known form of trauma, and it's called vicarious trauma. And it's different again to intergenerational trauma from which many Jewish people also suffer. So to help us understand and unpack vicarious trauma, I've interviewed a trauma specialist, and one that I've chosen with unusual care given the topic's sensitivities. Her name is Hui Wen Tong. Firstly, Hui Wen's a professional member of the Singapore Association of Psychotherapists and Counsellors, and she's a trauma expert who specializes in EMDR. EMDR is eye movement desensitization reprocessing therapy, and it's the most advanced form of trauma treatment available today. So she's an expert, but besides her expertise, I've chosen Hui Wen because she is Chinese Malaysian, and her family is actually from a Taoist background. Not being a Jew, a Muslim, a Christian, she has no skin in the Middle East game whatsoever. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is about land, it's about religion, it's about identity in monotheism. None of these things matter to Hui Wen because she's from Asian spiritual traditions, which is so different that they do not even match the Western conception of what constitutes a religion. This places her perfectly to talk objectively about the vicarious trauma that Jews are facing even 2 years after the event. I hope that podcast interview, when it comes out, as I said, it will be a week or so, but I hope it helps you as much as talking to her has helped me. It's going to talk about what vicarious trauma is, how it manifests, what you can do to help yourself if you're experiencing it, and the kind of help that you can seek for it. Stay tuned and spread the word, and it's only going to be about 20 or 30 minutes, so it's not going to be too long. I know I'm known for some very long pieces of writing and rants sometimes, but this one you'll really want to listen to. Thank you very much. Look forward to it.